We're still in enterprise and entrepreneurship. So today we want to talk about why some businesses remain small. Not all businesses grow. Some stay small, employing few people and using relatively little capital. There are several reasons why many businesses remain small, including, so before we go into that, so not all businesses will expand. That's the point. Not all businesses will expand. So business will remain the way they are. They will remain small, they will employ few people, and they use little cash, little capital. That's their startup capital. So what are the reasons why businesses might remain small? One, the type of industry the business operates in, the market size, the owner's objective. Then we start. The type of the industry the business operates in. We're talking about the kind of business, the kind of business, the kind of industry the business is. That means the kind of market the business is in. So maybe the market does not involve large numbers of customers. So then it doesn't need to, maybe it's not that highly competitive. So let's read. So here are some examples of industries where most businesses remain small. Hairdressing, car repair, window cleaning, convenience stores, plumbers, catering. Businesses in this industry offer personal services or specialized products. If they were to grow too large, they would find it difficult to offer the close and personal service demanded by consumers. In these industries, it is often very easy for new businesses to be set up, and this creates new competition. This helps to keep existing business relatively small. This type of businesses, this kind of business, they offer personal services. So they don't have any reason to expand. Because if they do expand, they won't have that, they won't even have the financial capacity to carry on continuously with that kind of business, like the barber shop. It doesn't need to be so big. Yes. Because everyone has one. So virtually in every street, you have 3 or 4 barber shops. So if you are investing so much in the barber shop, how will you be able to have your return on capital employed? So these businesses will continue to remain small. They are not supposed to be big because the kind of service they render are personalized one. And it is easier for everybody to set it up. So if you are setting it up bigger, it will only affect you. Because one way or the other, any other person could set up such a business. So it's going to be so small because of the nature of that business. Is it clear? Yes. The market size. If the market, that is the total number of customers, is small, the businesses are likely to remain small. This is true for businesses such as shops, which operate in rural areas far away from cities. It's also why businesses which produce goods or services of a specialized kind, which appeal only to a limited number of consumers, such as very luxurious cars or expensive fashion clothing, remain small. So the market size. When you sell to, the number of people you sell to can also determine if you have to remain small or you can expand. So businesses that sell specialized products or luxury, they don't have to become big because they are selling to a specific group of customers.
It's like a niche market.
Yeah, they are selling like in a niche market. So it's not necessary to be big. Clear. The third one, owners' objectives. So for owners it might be personal reasons for owners. So let's read. They said some business owners prefer to keep their business small. They could be more interested in keeping control of a small business, knowing all their staff and customers, than running a much larger business. Owners sometimes wish to avoid the stress and worry of running a large business. Owners of a business, some owners do not want to carry on with the responsibility of taking huge risk, which could also come from having to control large numbers of staff. So they want to remain small so that they can have control over what they are doing. So they just want it that way, not because they don't even have the financial capability. They have, but they don't want to take that responsibility, further responsibility in terms of expansion, because expansion will bring more responsibility. Do you understand?
Yes.
So we'll go down. So we'll go to causes of business failure. Not all businesses are successful. The rate of failure of newly formed businesses is high. In some countries, over 50% close within 5 years of being set up. Even though the established businesses can close down because they make losses or run out of cash. The main reasons why some businesses fail include the following. One, so as soon as you are not successful in your business, that means you failed. So not all businesses not all startup businesses would make it.
Yes.
Some would pack up. Even existing businesses do fail, not talk of a new one. So what are the reasons why businesses could fail? First one, lack of management skills. This is a common cause of new business failures. Lack of experience can lead to bad decisions, such as locating the business in an area with high cost but low demand. Family businesses can fail because the sons and the daughters of the founders of a business do not necessarily make good managers, and they might be reluctant to recruit professional managers. Thus, the first reason why businesses fail is because of the lack of management skill. You need managers to take decisions. So if decisions are poor, it will definitely fall back to running the business. So managers must be skilled. Managers must be able to take the right decision at the right time. So because they have to take decisions about running the business, running the day-to-day activity of the business. If they take the wrong decision, it will affect the business. So lack of managerial skills would affect or will make a business to fail. And here they talk about the owners of the business or family businesses run by the children. Yeah, it's their business, but they might lack managerial skills. And if they do lack managerial skills, it will affect the business. So they feel reluctant to employ people. They feel they can do it all alone, but they can't because they don't have the skills, the necessary skills to run the business. So they lack the skills. So how would they be able to run such business? So that's the first one. The second one, changes in the business environment. Failure to plan for change is a feature in many of the later chapters. This adds to the risk and uncertainty of operating the business. New technology, powerful new competitors, and major economic changes are just some of the factors that can lead to business failure if they are not responded to effectively. As a business, you are supposed to plan. You are supposed to plan for failure. You are supposed to plan for changes. Changes in terms of what could happen, what could evolve in the market. There might be new technology. There might be new competitors. So if there's new technology, what you have to do is to plan to get the new technology. If you are unable to get it, other businesses will get it and they become more effective than you, then you lose out.
Yes.
If new competitors are coming, you should be able to compete with them. If you are unable to compete with them, they put you to the back and you are done. So that is about planning for changes. So a business must be flexible enough to adapt to any change that might occur in the industry or during the business. Is it clear?
Yes.
So lack of flexibility, lack of adaptation to changing business or business environment could make a business to fail. The third one, liquidity problems or poor financial management. Shortage of cash, lack of liquidity means that workers, suppliers, landlords, and government cannot be paid what they are owed. Failure to plan or forecast cash flows can lead to these problems and is a major cause of businesses of all sizes failing. So liquidity problem, cash flow, cash outflow, cash flow. If the business lack cash flow or if the business is short of cash flow, then there's a problem because you won't be able to spend on goods, you won't be able to spend on equipment, you won't even be able to spend to pay your workers, not to talk of your suppliers, not to talk about government. So you'll be owing and owing and owing. And that's not good for the business. Before you know it, the business will wind off.
Especially so traders, because if they owe government will have to like get their assets.
Yeah, close down their shops.
Yeah.
So not only sole traders, most of any business. So cash flow is important for any business because if you lack cash flow, then how do you run the business? Because the business is to be run daily, day in, day out. And without cash flow, you cannot run a business. Do you understand?
Yes.
The next one is over expansion. When a business becomes too big to be controlled. Expansion that the business quickly have to grow. You have to take it step by step. We talked about it. Yeah. So if a business is becoming too big and it's getting out of control, then it will start witnessing these economies of scale. And witnessing different these economies of scale might lead to failure.
Yes.
Is it clear? So why new businesses are at greater risk of failing. Many new businesses fail due to lack of finance and other resources, poor planning, and inadequate research. In addition, the owner of a new business may lack the experience and decision-making skills of managers who work for larger businesses. This means that the new business are nearly always more at risk of failing than existing well-established business. Businesses, especially new businesses, they are always at risk. Not even because of not even as a result of their financial capability, but also because they lack managerial skills. They lack experience of running the business. It's a new business, and maybe they don't even have the experience to run such business, and they are unable to employ managers to run it. So all these things will make the business to be risky. All this will make the business to likely fail. That's what they are saying here. So a business is at new business is at a greater risk of failing. One, because the owner of the business might lack the experience running the business. Two, the business might not lack the financial capability to take the business to the next level, to compete with others. Three, the business might not have that financial capability to even employ managers that can take the business to that level. And if they cannot, you don't have the managerial skills, you can't employ managers to run your business. How is business going to succeed? It will be difficult. So is that all?
Yeah.
Discussion points? And that's all, okay.